Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yoga Dwi Kurnianto. Ladies and gentlemen, I respect the teacher and the audience who are blessed by Allah SWT. I say a prayer to the train who has given his heart so that we can meet again. Here I will present the description of tourist attraction that are not yet worked now in Magelang. Name is Kampung Dolanan Jamus Kauman. The text description of village tourist of Kampung Dolanan Jamus Kauman. Jamus Kauman consists of several helmets including godegan, gatak, pendem, setan, jetis, jamus kulon, kauman, barongan, jamus pasar, jamus kerajaan, karageneng, terasaan, diwak, sambiroto, bacinan, and danurojo. Jamus Kauman has traditional arts in the form hadroh and jatilan. Most of the population make a living as farmers. December 215 in the helmet of Karanggeneng began to develop the concept and tourist village with the theme of Kampung Dolanan Jamus Kauman. The concept of this tourist village is a step to empower the potential that exists. The communication about traditional games and traditional arts that are almost extinct, considering the position of Karanggeneng helmet which in the west. The sea of Jamus Kauman village with other specific land contour, this making it an added value. Karanggeneng helmet is flanked by two mountains on the west and east. The eastern side is a mountain that functioned as a tomb for all Jamus Kauman residents and other villages. Well, the western mountain is a former old tomb that has not been used for castles and is now an ordinary dry and is owned by individuals, and there is godegan helmet to be exact. Kadirojo develops a very system in the river and a lot of nature conservation. For example, by culturing birds or order and also nature. This is all I can say. Sorry if there are mistakes that I say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Raffi Kurniawan, kelas 12 IPS 2, number 24. Ladies and gentlemen, I respect the teacher and the audience who are blessed by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. I say a prayer to the Divine who has given the health so that we can meet again. Here I will present a narrative text about the legend of Gunung Tidar. The legend of Gunung Tidar. According the story, Tidar Hill in the first century was guarded by Semar without any other humans. At the time Java was still uninhabited except for spirits. It was only in Java was still only in 88 AD that a group of the Kaling people inhabited the hills of Tidar and its surroundings after the installation of sacrifices in 5 locations in Java, one of which was in the hills of Tidar. Over time, Tidar Hills began to be inhabited by humans. Although until now it is still very difficult to find data about Tidar Hills in the pre-Mataram Kingdom era. It was only in the novel Kedu Mataram Baru Chronicle Merapi 1945 until 1950 that Bukit Tidar was used as a milestone for the success of the local youth to carve out a victory over the occupation of the Magelang region of the September 25 condition. If we pass the road edge of the Tidar Valley, we can first meet the caretaker of Bukit Tidar, and if you bring a motorbike or car, you can park in the parking space provided since the first. The hill has not been used as a shrine and many local people and people from outside Magelang have visited it either for sightseeing or pilgrimage tours. This is all I can say. Sorry if there are mistakes. That is a 1945. Starting from one day earlier, there was an incident where the red and white flag was torn at the Nitaka Hotel, and the failure of the arrangement there continued in the morning. Students together with the people flocked to Tidar Bill, and a ceremony was held accompanied by the raising of the red and white flag at the top of Tidar Hill. Currently, on Tidar Hill, there are the tombs that are considered to be the early figure of Magelang. If we go up Tidar Hill through the rocky path that is now neatly available, we will first encounter the tomb of the Bakir, who According to the critiker, is a figure who spread Islam in Magelang land. At the second stop, there is the Panjang grave near the top of Tidar Hill. We can find the tomb of Grandmother Samsu, who, according to Grandmother Samsu critiker, was the first person to spread Hinduism. What is meant by Grandmother Samsu is Patih Amirul Samsu as the described as the governor of Ram. There is also mention of the Syekh Ali Samsu Zain or Maulana Ali Samsu Zain. The distance that can be taken from the bottom to the top of Tidar Hill is only 30 minutes with relaxed walking. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.